we have completed with the design of order table, order detail table, product table, purchase table, purchase detail table, their forms, and stock in and stock out query. Now it comes a time to calculate the final existing stock in the business. So in order to calculate the final existing stock, we need a base table. That is a table which is considered as a base, on the basis of which we can calculate out what is the stock we have purchased and what is we have sales, so that the existing record is in as such. So suppose as a base table I consider a table name is stock table. I name it as a current stock table. So we just go and design one table named current stock table. I have already completed with the design, and let us go to the design view. So I have taken CSID as an auto number, product ID, product name, price per unit, and the quantity. So we have designed the table, and I have entered the data of all the existing items what I have in my stock, which I will sell or which I will purchase. So in the datasheet view, I have a 4 item table, chair, sofa and almirah with me. I have mentioned their price per unit and the quantity what I have currently existing in my premises. So now what I am going to do, I just want to calculate what is the total amount we have sold out and what is the total amount we have purchased out. For the calculation of total amount of sale, we have already created a query name stock out. And for the calculation of purchase, we have created a query name stock in. So now we are going to calculate the final query, that is final stock calculation query, so that we can come up with the existing amount of stock present in our business premises. So in order to achieve this goal, we first go and click on create, go to the query design. Query design, we need 2 tables. One is a product table, then need a current stock table, then I need 2 queries, stock in and stock out. So we are creating a query using 2 queries and 2 tables. Product table is product table is common to all these 3. So we just join with product ID to all these 3 tables, and with the join condition satisfy that it includes all the records from first table and to the records which matches to the first table. Okay, so we are aware of the join concept, so we choose second number of query here, second number of join concept here. So we have selected all this thing. In order to create a query, what we do, we just click on the table create product, and I want to display all the field of the product table, that is ID, name and price. Now second table what I need is my current stock table. So I just give it a name current stock. I want a field name quantity here. So I just mention here quantity field, and I save in a field or expression name current. Then I take another query, that is I just do it again. I just take it as a quantity. I put it in a square bracket and save in one expression here, that is current. My second queries are taken from stock in. What I want to take in from stock in, I just want to take sum of purchase quantity, and I just save it in a expression name purchase. So I just give the name of expression as purchase and save it. And similarly from stock out, I will take out the sum of sale. So I just save it in a quantity name sale here, sale. So we have calculated out stock in, stock out and current. So what exactly in order to calculation what we need? Current stock plus purchase minus sale is our final stock. And finally in the end you will write total equal to current plus purchase minus sell, and we will include this also to show in a query, and we will run the query. So you can see that the product details with current, purchase, sale and total of the sale value is displayed here. In this way we can calculate the total stock in, stock out and the final stock. You can add more filters in order to improve your software more, but right now we are going to the basic structure, so you can add more filters like date filters or many other filters here. I'm just save this query as a final query. I rename it. I just rename it as a final stock calculation. Final stock. So this is how we come to calculate the stock in, stock out and final stock. In next video we will learn how to create the report.